This might be one of the best views you can get in Las Vegas, and you don't even have to leave your hotel to see it. Today, I'm staying at Paris, Las Vegas, and I'm going to show you what it's really like to stay here. From the room, to the food, to one experience that might make this entire stay worth it. You can go straight through those doors for check-in. If it's too early to check in, just to the right of the door is the bellhop, and he will take your name and information, grab your bags, and deliver them to your room when you get back.
Okay, dial this number from the room phone, 1464-777. Give them this number on the ticket. Another guy will bring it up.
Okay, perfect. I usually tip both when I drop off my bags to be held and when they get delivered to my room. But I know there's some debate about this. So I'm curious, what's your rule for tipping at the bell desk? Do you feel like you get better service if you tip both? And how much do you tip? Leave a comment and let us know below. I checked in about 4 o'clock and the line was pretty long. I tried to use the kiosk, which didn't have a wait, but in the end it told me I needed to see a lobby ambassador, which I did. They couldn't tell me why the kiosk didn't work for me, but in the end I got my keys without any issues. One of the things that really stands out about Paris, Las Vegas is the theming. The entire casino is designed to feel like you're walking through the streets of Paris with Parisian street lights, French architecture, pieces of the Eiffel Tower, and a painted ceiling overhead. It definitely leans into the theme more than some of the other newer hotels on the Strip, which gives it a really unique feel. All right, let's take a look at the room. So it's definitely good size. It's got a nice desk with, of course, your mini bar there that I won't pay those rates to eat or drink anything. The desk lamp does have obviously on-off switch and a USB. You've got plenty of storage. Ironing board, iron. Okay. That came off. That's not bueno. Let's try this drawer. Ooh. Okay, drawer is not in good shape. Okay, so far, not good. Second side has a refrigerator, which is very nice. You don't always get those in Las Vegas hotels. And then a large safe. It's got plenty of room for computer and other stuff. Plenty of hangers. And then over here, it's where your thermostat is. I will say the vents are a little dirty, so I'm not a huge fan of that. And then, like I said, you've got an king-size bed, 2 lamps on each side of the bed with a little chest of drawers for each side, on-off switch, and on the other side a plug. Same thing on this side, plug, and I love having a chair right here. That's great, nice to kick your feet up after all the walking you do in Vegas. I will say there's only one comfy chair, so somebody's going to have to use the desk chair. Again, more storage here, so you have plenty of storage. You can see there's some dings on the furniture and on the walls, probably due to get a touch up. And then the bathroom. So it's got a lovely Parisian theme, as you might imagine. I like the red. Plenty of towels, hair dryer. We have a cleansing bar, body lotion, a makeup mirror. Ooh, that's close. A walk-in shower, good for one. It has a single shower head, 2 small shelves. It does have body wash, conditioner, and shampoo, and then your typical toilet area. There is a bath over here, kind of small, a little shallow, but will do the trick, particularly good if you've got kids. Then we'll go back out here. I got a comp room standard king bed, and unfortunately they did not have any strip views, so I do have a pretty view of the mountains and the Hilton Grand Vacations. And out of the other window, I can see the Arc de Triomphe and the Paris balloon. One of the nice parts about staying here at Paris is that there are plenty of dining options, including Gordon Ramsay's Steakhouse, Nobu, Martha Stewart's The Bedford, which is designed after her country farmhouse in Bedford, New York, and the more French-inspired Eiffel Tower restaurant. I enjoyed a very good dinner from Cafe Americano and had breakfast at Mon Ami Gabi. I specifically asked for a patio table so I could do some people watching while enjoying breakfast. My original plan was to have a coffee and a croissant, but to my surprise, this very French-sounding restaurant doesn't even offer croissants. So I ordered an omelet, which was okay. The potatoes were very good, and the toast was, well, toast. I did get a good spot to people watch, though it came at a price. My breakfast was $40. Honestly, it felt overpriced for what it was, but that's a problem with most places on the Strip. If you're looking for cheaper eats, I recommend that you head next door to Planet Hollywood. They have a number of lower priced options, particularly for lunch and dinner, and they have an ABC store, which is a great place to pick up water, snacks, and souvenirs. The hotel also offers a spa and a pool area where you're going to get a really unique view of the Eiffel Tower. These are nice options to have, especially if you're planning on spending some time away from the casino floor. But the highlight of staying here, and something you definitely shouldn't miss, is the Eiffel Tower experience. Guests staying at the Paris Las Vegas can get discounted tickets, which makes it even more worth checking out. My ticket was under $18, and my ticket was valid for 3 days after purchase, anytime it was open. I took advantage and went up at night, which in my opinion gives you the best views of the Strip, the Sphere, and the High Roller, and even the Bellagio fountains from above. This is one of those experiences that really adds something special to your stay, and at under $18 is an affordable way to get some amazing views. So, what are my final thoughts on the Paris? I'm not going to lie, I wasn't happy about some of the maintenance issues. Except for the vents, the room was clean though, and I've stayed at the Paris several times before and I've not had any issues, so I'm going to chalk this one up to an anomaly. But the resort is getting older, so hopefully this is just a one-off and isn't the start of a trend. I got this room at a comp rate, so all in with taxes, resort fees, and everything, it was $81. If I'd gone on the Paris website that day, I would have paid $140, and Expedia had it at $152. I certainly think at the $81 it was a great value, but even at $140 the price felt okay.
It's not the cheapest room on the Strip, and it's not the most expensive. I feel like it really fits into that mid-range budget, especially for couples who love the romantic atmosphere and for first-time Vegas visitors who want to stay in the heart of the Strip. The food was good, but felt overpriced. The upside about the location, though, is there are so many food choices directly around you. Everything from really cheap fast food or cheap for Vegas fast food to fancy French restaurants or an all-out Vegas buffet. So would I stay here again? The answer is yes. For the location alone, it's hard to beat. And even if you're not staying here, consider finding some discount tickets for the Eiffel Tower experience. Especially at night, those views are amazing. Thanks for watching this video on my experience at the Paris Las Vegas Hotel and Casino. This is Kathy from Suitcase Packed Will Travel. See you in the next one.